Hey guys, EnergyCrysis here. Right now we're starting a new series for the channel called A Gamer's Perspective. And what essentially that's going to talk about is this game good in a gamer's eyes? Is it worth getting? Is it different? Is it brand new? This isn't going to be a review, something kind of different, just talking about the game. And I want to make a few points that we're really trying to get this channel bigger, better. And me and a couple others, Mighty Mouse and Megalodus, the other two creators for this channel, we're going to put a lot more content out soon. We're really working hard to it. One of us just got out of the military, Mighty Mouse, so give a big shout out to him for over 9 years in the Navy. So other than that, we're going to put more work into it as soon as possible. So thank you for sticking around. And hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and let's get into it. So one of the things we want to talk about in this game is, does it hold up to the previous Battlefields? Does it compare to Battlefield 1, 3, 4, Bad Company? And I just want to start by saying, no, it does not. It's a great game right now. It's fun, it's inventive, it's different, it's very buttery smooth and crisp. But it does not have the feel, same oomph to it as you did with 3 and 4, and a little bit of 1. Feels a little underwhelming at times. And by that, I mean, it's not all there. It's a little crunchy sometimes. It doesn't feel as balanced. The time to kill right now is very quick. You die in seconds. Unlike other previous Battlefields, where you kind of have a little bit of leeway to make a comeback in a firefight. This one is whoever hits each other first, it's over, it's done, you're out. So it's very live, die, repeat kind of game, which is good, but at the same time, if you're not used to this kind of stuff, especially playing the previous Battlefields, it's gonna be a little tougher. So I will say that. The next point I do want to make is vehicles. Vehicles are amazing right now. They're glass cannons, they play exactly how they should. They're not overpowered, they're not underpowered, they're perfect. This game really just kills it with the tanks. Tanks especially. They feel really good, sleek, very maneuverable, tactical, ways you can utilize them in many different forms. And at the same time, you don't feel like you're going to lose in every gunfight. When you're the infantry, of course. You feel like you have a chance against it. Almost in a Halo-esque kind of way, where you feel like you can one-man it almost if you're good enough. So that's something I do want to point out. The next point I do want to point out is vehicle destruction and city destruction. Just destruction in general feels crisp. The best I've ever seen in a video game that has pulled it off. And this game does it by far the best. And what I mean by that is everything is fluid. When you hit a building with your tank, vehicle, etc., it just goes through. It's not stopping you. There's no little particles, nothing that's really holding you back. It's all just continuous. The gameplay feels solid throughout. So I would definitely say that, in my eyes, in my personal opinion, that the destruction is the best I've ever seen in a video game. More so than Bad Company 2, and that's saying something. Especially from a fan of years. The next point, gunplay. It's, like I said, it's fluid, it's fast, it's good. You die really quick, like I said. But in generally saying, the gunplay is solid. It feels a little off at times. It feels a little weird. It feels a little shocky and shaky, and of course. But overall, it feels good. I would still recommend that Battlefield 4 holds the quote-unquote record, I guess, for just the best gunplay. Obviously, you guys have different opinions, but I'm just saying, general speaking, Battlefield 4 really holds the best. It really is just all there. This one feels good. It feels a lot like Battlefield 1. Really no big change, except for some minor details, such as prone. Everything feels a little more fast-paced, a little more connected to your character. The next point I want to make is map design, which arguably could be said it's the best in the series. Some of you might disagree. I personally like Battlefield 3's maps the best, but playing 5 a lot now, it really shines. It really goes through. The game just really likes to put itself out with its maps. A couple maps are a little bad, or okay, I guess you could say. The one I'm playing currently right now is Rotterdam. Not the best example of a good map, but overall the maps look absolutely beautiful. They're kind of well balanced. There's some maps that really cater to vehicles, snipers, infantry. It's a very wide spectrum right now. Very specific kinds of maps that play for very specific roles. So that could be some amazing for some. For others like me, that's kind of fun. It gives a wide range of maps to play for myself, so I can really change it up. So I'm not only playing Assault, I'm not only playing Medic, I'm playing also Recon, I'm playing Support. So it gives me a nice little way to mix and match it with the maps. So I love that right now. Next thing I would probably say is really it's just solid. It's just solid right now. So we'll see how it goes with the future updates. Hopefully they'll fix some things. Hopefully we'll see what they do, really. The next point I want to make is the story. I haven't played a whole lot. I haven't recorded any, unfortunately. It's just something I haven't been on my mind. I probably should start recording more. But what we're saying, the story is really good. A lot of you will probably say Bad Company 2 has the best story, which arguably I would say you're probably alright. I would say probably it is the best story. But this game does it amazingly. It copies the Battlefield 1 story thing, but it just makes it work much better. Better story, better characters, more memorable moments. Overall better quality, just in every way. They're longer too. They're actually hours long for each story. I think there's about 5 stories right now, and each one is several hours long. And if you up the difficulty, it could even be longer. And they just utilize so many better things. Stealth missions, stealth sections, and there's different ways you can approach certain sections of the map. And so it's just really well utilized what they did and really varied it up for different kind of play styles. So I love that they did that. The next part I would probably talk about is customization. Now, I'm not going to get into the political realm. I'm not going to delve into the whole woman thing in the game. I know a lot of you guys are mad about that. I'm not going to give my own personal take on it, but I do understand the hate and the love for it, diversity, etc., etc. Right now, I will say customization is there. It's bigger than any other Battlefield game. You can change the character, change the looks, change the helmet, change weapon customization. There's progression. There's quite a few things you can do with the game right now, which I really think is a nice touch. Unfortunately, I will say it does make some guns too powerful, too overpowered. Right now I'm using the carbine. This gun is really good right now. Some would argue say the Gewehr is better, but I would say if you can put some progressions on this weapon, it's too overpowered in my opinion. There's ones that can make it more accurate or aim faster down sights. There's just too many things that you can put on it to make it better than every other gun. And mind you, I'm playing on PC. I'm not the best player. I'm just good at the game, but when I put these attachments on, I just messed with some of the settings and all that, I was dropping people left and right. Again, I'm not the best, but these progressions really make you a little too powerful, especially for people that can aim like crazy fast, or just really accurate with PC. So that's one downside to it. There's weapon camo customization, which is really cool. It kind of shines. Unfortunately, because I don't have a gameplay for all of this, I really wish I probably would have done it, but I'm on a time strain here, so I'm kind of trying to get this out as soon as possible. But again, back to the original topic, there is weapon camo customization. Really cool. Kind of nothing unique, nothing new. I mean, compared to something like Call of Duty, they make better camos right now. They're really straightforward kind of things. Green, yellow, red. Just very simple things in Battlefield. Some cool ones, but nothing unique that stands out. Other than that, you can have red dot sights. There isn't a lot of actual customization in terms of aesthetics and all that. You can't put like, it's not like Call of Duty where you can put a grip stock, 2 different kind of red dot sights. Very straightforward. 1 different kind of red dot sight, and that's about it. No silencers. Don't expect anything too crazy. Again, World War II, but that's just how it is right now. Next thing we'll go on to is, I know it's a really tricky topic to kind of talk about, but it's realism. I know a lot of you say this game isn't realistic because women, this and that and it, but I just want to talk about aesthetically realistic. This game kills it with the look. Let's mind the whole other public part. Let's just look at the gaming perspective of how much they did get right. The Tiger tank, the Churchill, the weapons, not the costumes, sorry, the uniforms, just really feel fleshed out and kind of just integrates so well with the maps. And not only that, but just the overall detail. So they really play out really well, and I will give that a near 10 out of 10 if I could. Aside from some other things that I could always dwell into, but not this time. What else could I give another point on? Right now I do want to talk about is the future of this game. One little thing I do want to point out is the lack of variety in terms of content. It's not a bad game of content, but there are some things lacking. There's no Eastern Front, there's no Pacific Front. This game doesn't handle any big battles like D-Day. Most of the Western Front is kind of pushed off. A couple Paris maps there and there. This game kind of focuses on some minor African fronts, the Finland, Norway, Scandinavian fronts, as I put it. So don't expect any big maps, which is not a bad thing. That's something I'm personally not a big fan of. I kind of like the bigger fronts. That's the personal me, but you go to Hoi 4 Company Heroes if you want that. Furthermore, this game does well is its squad-based gameplay, the best in the series, arguably the best I've ever seen in the series. Maybe in video games in general, I don't know. But medics play how they're supposed to be playing medics. I'm healing up my buddies as much as I can. It rewards you well. It feels rewarding. It really does. Medics have been getting me more than ever. More so than Battlefield 3 and 4. Which is saying something. I always feel like I'm getting helped, even in the tough situations. Support roles are throwing me ammo constantly. So I always feel like I'm getting help. Recons are actually putting down spawn beacons so we can get down, similar to Battlefield 4. Assaults are actually taking out tanks. Every time I get in a tank, I'm scared of the infantry more than ever because they just get you. So you really feel the dynamic strategy and gameplay of all these different roles. They really just are out there as they get you, which is amazing. I'm really loving it right now, and I hope they continue this. Furthermore, I do want to talk about the game in a wider spectrum in terms of what else it's added. It's added this really cool thing with squad leaders, where you can call in V1 rockets, tanks, you can call in extra things for your squad, which I think is an interesting, almost like a kill streak award, score streak award. So it's kind of interesting. The better you play the squad, the better things you unlock, such as calling down a V1 rocket, call down a tank, a vehicle, etc. So there's some interesting things they did with the squads that just feel more fleshed out, feel more rewarding. So I do want to point that out. Some criticisms I will say of the game right now, again, time to kill feels really weird. Some minor launch issues right now. The game has a hard time running with a lot of GTX cards right now. Some people won't experience this. Right now I'm experiencing some of it. I've had some games where, some frame rate drops and whatnot. Normally I get pretty decent, about 70-80 frames on most games, especially on Ultra, such as Battlefield 1, etc. So this game has been running a little weird right now. I know a lot of people have been dealing with that. So, but in the current state of the game, it's running well, which is great. Game 1 runs really good, better than Battlefield 4's, and I mean not as good as Battlefield 1's, but it's still good. It had a good launch. So we'll see. Hopefully they fix some things. Hopefully they add some things. I do want to keep in mind, this game is also free DLC in the future. Don't know what that's going to mean. Playing Battlefront 2, they didn't really release a whole lot, so I'm hoping they kind of correct that and do add some decently good amount of DLC that makes this game worthwhile. So we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping to play this game even more. So many games to be looking out forward. Again, where's the new series we're going to try to start? This is just the first video we're putting in. We're going to call it a gamer perspective. Battlefield 5, just to start something new, live commentary, just to kind of give our own idea, kind of talk about it a little. Not a review, just overall talk about games. And overall, Battlefield 5 has been playing really well. I'd recommend it right now. Obviously, there's lots of you that have been on kind of a boycott, so to speak. Not to buy it because of things, you guys to say that I agree. Probably not the best thing to say, but I bought it. I had to for the channel. I had to do this. We're going to make lots more content, and the game has been serving me well. Not the best game I've ever played, far from it, but it's a fun one. Something change up, something new to the World War II whole DNA kind of game genre. and really holds well to Battlefield 1 and its previous brothers. So, indeed, a game I would look into. If you're not going to buy it brand new, look at it in sales or even used. It really plays out well. It really does. Especially with free content, you can't let that go, guys. So, I take a look at it. Overall, again, game is great. That's all I can really say about it. I do want to give an update, guys, about the channel currently. Right now, one of Mighty Mouse, one of the creators of the channel, he's been putting a lot of work right now in. Just again got out of the military, so shout out to him. Him and his wife are just trying to work things out, trying to make time frames to put more time into the channel. The third creator, Megalodus, he's also putting a little time. Everyone's just been working a lot. Everyone's been busy. I've been busy with college, but busy with military affairs as well, trying to get things out of the way. So we've all just been busy. And want to thank you all for those who have stuck with the channel, for still sticking around. And those who are new to it, please hit thumbs up and subscribe. We're just really trying to work into this channel, trying to get it moving. And hopefully we can do other games for you. Right now, Steam sale is up. We're hoping to get some old school games. If not, leave us down in the comments what you guys do want to see, because we're down for anything right now. We really are. So, other than that, guys, thank you very much for being part of the channel. And we hope to see you guys more. Please give us, again, what you think about the channel. Was it good? Was it bad? And other than that, guys, take care and keep leveling.